Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adelia Puspa Savitri and my student ID number is 230204015. In this video, I'm going to react a video entitled The Disturbing Neuroscience Behind Doomscrolling and also Brainrot. So as we know that we are living in a digital era right now. So yeah, many people, especially young generation, always do scrolling on short videos when they have like leisure time. So here it's my reaction. So let's watch the video together.
So you're laying in bed, scrolling through absolute garbage on your phone. You feel like worse with every swipe. Your brain is turning to mush, but you can't stop. And here's what's wild. That's not weakness. Your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. It's just that someone figured out how to hack it.
Okay, so the first time I heard this fact, the thing that came up to my mind is like, oh, it's quite evil, because you know, like the technology companies, they have like a good idea to create this kind of short videos or social media to be more advanced, but in a way that harm us. So the question that come up on my mind right now is that then whose responsibility is this? I mean, is it our responsibility as the users of social media or technology companies' responsibility as the one who create this kind of system? Because here it is mentioned that the technology companies, they are intend to create or to design social media like this to make us keep scrolling without stopping. So my question is that whose responsibility is this then? So is it our responsibility as users, or is it their responsibility as the one who create the system like this? Let's continue.
So today we're uncovering the disturbing neuroscience behind doomscrolling and brain rot. It'll show you why your brain gets trapped into this negativity loop that tech companies are exploiting. We'll dive into the uncertainty reward system that keeps you hooked, plus the real damage this is doing to your ability to think. And yes, there is a way out, which I'll show you. But first, let me tell you about something that happened last week. Last week, a participant in my program goes, "Gregory, I spent 4 hours last night watching videos of some toilet with a head singing. 4 hours. What is wrong with me?" Well, nothing. Nothing is wrong with you. Look, we're all doing this. Pick up your phone for one thing. Suddenly, it's 2 a.m. and you've watched 300 videos of people eating food that glows in the dark. You feel like trash, but your thumb keeps moving, right? And here's the thing. Your brain is responding to a system that was literally designed to trap it.
Okay, so actually this kind of thing happens to me a lot, like many times. For example, like when I already get stressed after or during finishing my homework, or yeah, doing my homework or my assignments, then I tell to myself, okay, you can take a rest, like just take 5 minutes to scroll TikTok or scroll social media, and then after 5 minutes you need to go back to your work. But then after 5 minutes I find myself like it's hard for me to go back to stop scrolling itself, and then I tell myself again like, okay, you can take 5 more minutes to scroll it, and after that you need to go back to your work. But then 5 minutes, and then another 5 minutes, another 5 minutes, and suddenly it's been 3 hours. And after that I feel so regretful, and I say that, oh my god, I don't want to do this again. This is so useless, and so on. But again, in the next day I keep doing this, so I repeat this bad behavior again. So through this case, I think that social media also become like one of the contributing factors for someone to be more lazy, to procrastinating something, to to reduce their focus and also their discipline. What do you think?
So doomscrolling, that compulsive scrolling through news, videos and whatever, it's not random. A 2021 study from USC found that this behavior activates the exact same neural pathways as gambling. The exact same ones. See, your brain gets stuck in what neuroscientists call a negativity loop. You feel bad, so you scroll for something to feel better. But the content makes you feel worse, so what do? You scroll even more. It's genius, really. I mean, it's evil, but...
Yes, exactly. That's genius, but that's evil. I mean, I do really agree with this. So the technology companies, like I mentioned before, they have like a very good idea, but yeah, they want to get profit, but in a way that harm us. So it's quite hurtful to know about this, because they don't think about users comfortable, but they also think about money, profit, and so on.
It's genius. And here's what kills me. The algorithm knows this. They figured out that negativity, shocking, or just completely absurd content keeps you scrolling longer. They're literally feeding you poison because poison is profitable. Think.
Again, poison is profitable. So they want to make money, they want to get profit, of course. So it's like, this is a fact, but it's quite hurting, right?
About it. Even when you start with happy puppies, where do you end up? Like 3 hours later, you're watching conspiracy theories or people fighting in parking lots. The algorithm always pulls you towards the dark stuff. It knows that outrage and absurdity are more addictive than joy. But that's just the beginning.
Okay, so yeah, I also agree with this. It's quite exhausting, like it's tiring. Like recently, maybe some of you guys might know about an issue. So this is about like two people. They are influencers. They are like celebgrams. Their names are Daehoon and also Julie, if you guys might know about this. So actually, I don't want to know about this issue, this news, because the purpose I go to TikTok is just for fun, just looking for funny videos like ASMR or things like that. But then their video keep popping up on my FYP or for your page on my TikTok, because these two people were rumored to be cheating, and the video keep popping up on my screen, and yeah, it makes me hard to stop scrolling, because I don't know, I don't want to watch about this actually, but the more I scroll the video, the more I read the comments, the more weirder it gets. I don't know why, but the thing that I know from myself is that I keep to be curious, like what actually happened between those two people. Is it real or not? Is it fake or not? And so on. So that's why I don't want to stop. I just continue to watch it, although I don't want to actually. So I think this is make me, and also make netizen, what usually we call as netizen, also find it difficult to differ which one is the reality, which one is only the fake sensational content, and so on. So I already want to stop it, but it's hard and it's exhausting, it's tiring, because we already aware that we don't want to watch about this video, but I don't know, our thumb keeps scrolling.
Now, Oxford Dictionary named Brainrot their 2024 word of the year. Oxford, you know, the same people who gave us Shakespeare's complete works are now officially acknowledging that we're collectively destroying our minds with digital garbage. Dr. Anna Lemke at Stanford calls this dopamine dysregulation. Basically, you need more and more insane content to feel anything at all, really. Regular content doesn't do it anymore. You need the weird stuff. And this is why you're watching videos of Skibidi Toilet or whatever that Italian brain rot thing is. You know, the Chimpanzini, Bananini, Bombardiro, Crocodilo. I don't even know what I'm saying here. Nobody does. And actually, that's the point. Your brain is so fried, it needs complete nonsense to feel stimulated. But here's what's really happening. This content is like eating cotton candy for every meal. Yeah, it gives you a sugar rush, but you are literally starving. Your brain needs real stimulation, real connection. Instead, it's getting toilet heads. And wait, the neuroscience gets even crazier. So researchers at UC Santa Barbara in 2022 discovered something fascinating. They call it the uncertainty reward loop. Every time you scroll, your brain doesn't know what's coming next. It could be boring, it could be amazing. That uncertainty, that is what triggers the same anticipation circuits as slot machines. Your brain is literally gambling. Every swipe is pulling the lever. And just like Vegas, the house always wins. But here's where it gets really messed up. You see, a study from UC Irvine found that doomscrolling creates cognitive fatigue. Your brain gets so exhausted processing all this random garbage that it loses the ability to focus on anything real. And when your brain is exhausted, what does it want? More stimulation. It's like being so tired you can't sleep, so you drink more coffee? It makes total sense, right? No, it's insane. But that's what we're doing.
So yeah, like I mentioned before, that it's tiring, it's exhausting, because actually we are already aware with what we are doing. I mean, like, I already tell myself that you need to stop. It's not good for your health or for for you yourself. You need to stop, and please, you still have like not a lot of things to do. So just put your phone down and just do your homework and so on. But again, I don't know why, but my thumb keeps scrolling. I don't know why, although I already remind myself like that. And it's also true, and yeah, it happens to myself as well. Back then when I was in my maybe elementary school, no, my junior high school, yeah, my junior high school, it's totally fine for me to watch like long video, for example like 40-minute video. It's totally fine for me. But now when short videos exist like this, it's quite hard for me to finish even only 5 minutes video. So I don't know why, and it also makes like reduce my focus in doing something, for example like complex things and so on. Because I remember when I was in my elementary school or junior high school, when our teacher gave us like quite complex question. At that time we don't have any kind of AI like this, like ChatGPT and so on. But then it's okay for us to discuss it, to try to figure it out by ourselves. But right now, when our lecturer gave us like, it's just a simple question, but I don't have like any confidence with myself, I don't believe in myself, and I go to AI, I go to ChatGPT to make sure whether or not my answer is already correct. I always ask ChatGPT to help me answer this question. And even when my little sisters like ask for help, how to do this, or what's the answer for this question, it's simple question, but then I also go to ChatGPT and so on. So I think like short videos and also AI like this really reduce our focus and also our ability to think in a complex way and so on. So actually it's sad, it's also dangerous for me, in my opinion. It also, like make me quite worry about our future, especially for a young generation, related to the way they study and so on. So yeah, we need to reduce our screen time, in my opinion.
Look, Stanford researchers found something that really explains everything. When people feel anxious, bored, or depressed, they use scrolling to avoid those feelings. But, and this is crucial, the scrolling doesn't actually fix anything. It's like scratching a mosquito bite. It feels good for a second, but it makes it worse overall. And there's this social element nobody talks about, even when the content is complete garbage. Sharing these brain rot memes makes people feel connected. You're bonding over mutual mental deterioration. Hey, did you see that video of the banana crying? Yeah, I watched it 47 times. That's friendship in 2025. MIT research from 2023 shows this creates what they call continuous partial attention. Your brain never fully focuses, but never fully rests. You're basically keeping your brain in first gear, revving the engine, going nowhere. No wonder everyone's exhausted. So here's what really concerns me. The University of Colorado found that consuming too much absurd content actually reduces your tolerance for complexity. When your brain gets used to
So yeah, he said that scrolling or watching short videos reduce our focus or our ability to think or to deal with a complex thing, like I mentioned before. So I feel that I find myself that I'm lacking for those ability to think about complex thing and so on. So I always go to ChatGPT. I also think that my focus is quite affected by this kind of things, by short videos, AI and so on, because when I want to read like long passage reading section, it also makes me too lazy to do that kind of thing. So yeah, it's quite dangerous.
Processing information in 15 seconds chunks of nonsense, real thinking becomes painful. Yale researchers in 2023, and this is wild, they found that excessive doom scrollers become emotionally numb to real life. Good things don't feel as good. Bad things don't feel as bad. You're just flat. And the crazy part, you know it's happening. People literally call it brain rot while they're doing it, right? You're aware you're poisoning yourself, but you can't stop. It's like watching yourself from outside your body screaming, "Put the phone down!" while your thumb keeps scrolling.
Again, it's a fact, but it's painful for me because we already know that it's wrong. It's not giving us like some beneficial or benefits at all, but we keep doing it, and it's hard for us to remind ourselves not to do doom scrolling. So I think self-awareness is very important right now to be built, so that we can remind ourselves more firm that we need to reduce our screen time.
But here's the thing. Brown University researchers found something that actually works. They call it curious awareness. Instead of fighting the urge to scroll, get curious about it. What does that urge feel like? Where do you feel it in your body? Now, when you catch yourself doom scrolling, ask, what am I actually looking for here? Connection, distraction from anxiety, entertainment? Once you know what you really need, you can actually get it. Because I promise you, that need is not being met by a toilet with a head. See, the solution isn't willpower, it's understanding that your brain evolved to seek information and connection. Doom scrolling hijacks these drives, but doesn't satisfy them. It's like drinking salt water when you're thirsty. So I'm curious, what's the weirdest brain rot content you found yourself watching at 2 a.m.? Like the stuff where you...
Okay, so I think that's all my reaction about this video. So I think like I mentioned before, that we need to, I think after this I will try to set like my screen time limit, so that I will not cross those that I have already set before. Maybe it's not that easy, it's hard, but I also feel that it's dangerous, it's scary, and I'm also worried about our future generation, young generation, because from this doom scrolling and also brain rot, there are so many effects that we get. For example, like reducing our focus, reducing our ability to think about complex things, and we also tend to find like a shorter video. If it deals with long video, we are too lazy to watch it, or we are too lazy to read a long passage of text and so on. And the thing that come up to my mind right now is that related to education itself, how students, especially Indonesian students, can keep their critical thinking and also maybe their creativity in the middle of the chaosness of brain rot and then doom scrolling and so on, and also AI, because of this doom scrolling and also AI and also Brainrot, it makes us feel too lazy. Makes us lose our motivation to do something more productive. So my suggestion is that maybe besides the self-awareness that we need to build inside ourselves, is that maybe for government or technology companies, they need to create or maybe develop like digital regulation, so that things such as algorithm or maybe the way people use social media, they can use it like more wisely, so that things such as brain rot or doom scrolling can be prevented, can be reduced in more effective way, I think. So what do you think, guys?
Watching it thinking, why am I watching this? So drop it in the comments below. I read every single one,
think,
and honestly, it
it's
helps
the
me
end of the
understand just
video.
how deep this rabbit hole goes. Now, if you want to learn how to protect your attention in a world that's literally designed to steal it, we dive deep into this in my course on Focus at brainacademy.com. We teach you how to work with your brain instead of against it. Brain out.
Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you very much, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.